So, chapter 17 of Media Ethics at Work involved a young man who was fresh out of college, and he was covering a story at the courthouse where a young girl who was 17 years or 19 years old was sitting at a red light before daybreak. And what happened was a soldier, or a former soldier, who had just come back from, I forget which war. He was very, very, very intoxicated. He was 3 times over the legal limit of intoxication, and was he was driving. He somehow ran into the 19-year-old girl's car as she was sitting at a red light. He also hit the car that was next to hers, but he did the most damage to her car, and in fact he pushed her out into the intersection. So during the actual case, while it was on trial, prosecutors had a video from the camera that was at the light to show, and they showed it during the court case, and everybody got to record it as far as the reporters go. However, later on, the father of the young girl who passed asked that the reporters not show the video because it might make some trauma, for her family and friends. However, they told him that they could not promise him anything because of their news editors, and they would just see what they were told once they got back there. So, needless to say, every news station used the video, and in fact their reasoning for using the video was, oh well, if the family and friends will be traumatized by it, they don't have to watch the news, but we have to report this because it's the best part of the actual story. So they went ahead and used it, and ethically I feel like it was kind of ethically wrong, even though, because you as a person wouldn't want your family member's death being publicized everywhere, but they didn't think about it that way. They thought about it just because, as, oh well, if we don't use this story, somebody else will, and we'll be behind them, and we'll get ridiculed in the news world. It was wrong. I feel like it was wrong, and it should have been handled differently.